Syria is not yet in a state of civil war, but the Syrian government is saying, look, this position where 25% of the country was not in our control in eastern Syria, which contains 80% of the country's national resources. That is not sustainable for us. We want a negotiated solution, but we do want a solution. What's likely is that the US will already be furiously mediating between both parties. Remember that for the US, this is a nightmare scenario in that you have a government in Damascus on whom the US is on very good terms, backed to some degree by Turkey, a NATO member, fighting the SDF, a NATO ally, and particularly in the forefront in the struggle against ISIL. So this is the nightmare scenario for Western policymakers, and they will want to get all sides back to the table and away from fighting as soon as possible. The government in Damascus probably knows that. They know they have a very limited time frame to try and change facts on the ground, which is why at this stage we can still be relatively optimistic that this will not end in the kind of mass ethnic sectarian violence that we saw in Suwaida in the coastal region of Syria. There is still a clear chance for diplomacy to win here over force.